care that would take, all the love that we made. And right up in the water, you the place what I gave to ya. It's a shame you didn't keep it. Alicia Katia, I know that you gon' hear this. I'm the man. Yeah, I said it. Bitch, I'm the man. Forget it. The way you are, that's me. The way you talk, oh, that's me. The way you got your hair up, don't you get? That's me. And the voice, you get right now. That's me. That's me. So yeah, that's me. Can't you see that I made it? That I made it. Once I made you who you are, and then I made it. And you're wasted with your latest. No reason why you always getting faded. Take a shot for me. Oh, for me. Oh. A shot for me. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. I'm honest, girl. I can't lie. I miss you. You know, music were the only things that I commit to. I never cheated for the record. I was with you. Doing things. Oh, it's always at a different way of viewing things. You know, ruin things. No, part of me just made me think about my dad for real. I just think about my pops and about, you know, what's up. I'm just talking about life and stuff. I'm just talking about, I just been thinking about, like, why do I care so much about what people think of me for real, Like, there be a day where I think to myself, oh, like, why can't I relate to my father, Why can't I relate to my mom's? and and then I think to myself, it's funny how I'm always, caring about what people think of me and are they judging me or why doesn't nobody like me? And then I remind myself that, that's just the way it is. Not that my parents don't like me. It's more of a, you know, they do right by me. They work their whole asses off. They work their asses off their entire lives. They're always tired. They're always stressed. And every single day I just feel like I failed them. But I know I didn't fail them. It's just how I feel because I know that every single day they work their asses off to make sure I had a better life and to make sure that I can do what I want to with my dream. What's up, Ryan? Yo, what's up? What's the stream about? So I'm just basically talking about why everything feels different in the world. Like why do we feel different towards the people we care about, and why do we care about what people think about us? You know, and I think to myself, I really took everything for granted. I really cared so long about what people would think about me, why people don't like me and stuff. And then what I hate about how in society like the new normal is to treat people like shit and to be an asshole and to like judge everybody on whatever they do. If they don't smoke, they don't drink, they don't do a like they don't follow what other people follow, they think you're weird. They think you're a piece of shit. And if you are nice and you have some decency in yourself and you don't treat people like shit, people still don't like you because they think that you're being too nice. And people that are too nice think that that's a bad thing. And I'm like, why? How is that a bad thing? To treat people how they always told us when we was kids the way you want to be treated. Hey, buddy, that's just how it's always been. But you got a good mindset for being so young. Look, I grew up with old heads. I grew up with my siblings are all like 27, 30 years old, and I'm fucking turning 19 on Tuesday. And I think to myself, what do I got to do, to make sure I'm pulling my weight to make sure, I ain't gonna let, people that are hating, that don't want to put the time in the day to talk about real things, instead of looking through Twitter and looking through other bullshit and believing what other people tell you to follow and what is right. I rather do what my heart and what my soul makes me feel. But nobody wants to do that anymore. Everybody is all about being a cloud chaser, about social media, about how many likes they get, about how many posts they do in a week, how many views they're getting on TikTok. And see, I'm not gonna beat around the bush and lie and say that I'm not one of them. I am. And, like, that's the thing that I don't understand with people. They can never admit their bad habits. They can never admit anything. It's always about, nah, bro. You know, it's like, what the fuck? See, that's the thing. I know this in this world. No one takes accountability. No one takes responsibility. Nobody cares about other people. Everybody will rather worry about themselves, which I get. Yo, if this is legit your dream, get that app that lets people call in to the stream and just talk to people about these problems. You have a good heart, and I bet people would feel good content. Look, I want to give people good content because I want to create a community of people that deserve to feel happy, to feel a purpose. And, you know, I want to give everybody a chance to have a voice that no one else could have had. You know, there was so many. I was one of them myself. I was a viewer. I used to see one of my favorite streamers all the time, and she, gave me a community to feel happy for, and it gave me a purpose. Like, literally, I could go watch a stream, and, like, just forget about all the bullshit that be going around outside of the walls of my bedroom. I could go to a stream and escape the bullshit of the society that we live in nowadays, to escape, you know, the harassment and the bullshit of people who don't know shit, but, fucking talking shit. All I want to do is just, you know, stream every single day, move to Cali or Texas. All I want to do is just give people the content that they deserve. Not many people can say that. I just don't like how the way, the content creators have been nowadays. For me, I love content creators like Mr. Beast. He's pure entertainment. I like watching Corpse. He's a good example of it, of a dark entertainer. Who else? Other streamers I see. I'm from Jersey, so 100 Thieves is literally the prime example of Jersey. Courage is from Jersey, and I see him as an example of what it means to be a part of the state that I'm from. But also, I want to give, more. I feel like I'm not trying. I feel like I'm trying too much, and that's what I don't like, because it's all for fun. It's all for, just to talk to, and it's all just to, find an escape and just forget about all the BS that goes around in my life and other people's lives, you know, because I know every single day I'll be hearing so much bullshit that people be going through, relationship wise, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. See, that's the I don't understand about the beauty standards of this world. People think that, you gotta be skinny as fuck, to do whatever you want. I mean, look, there's a lot of yes and no's and everything. I'm saying, though, I do believe in, you gotta be healthy and everything. That's everybody, who doesn't want to be healthy. I want to be healthy myself, but, everything takes time on its own. Everybody is in their own world, their own mindset, and what they think it's like, good to do and not good to do. And then, when it comes to mentally, you will see people that are strong, You will see people that are not strong. You will see people that are strong with their friends. And yeah, yeah, I have a US abused parents. I never had abused parents, but you know, I grew up alone pretty much. I pretty much just it's just well not alone entirely. I've been with my brother really, but it's like it doesn't feel the same. It's just imagine like you're alone and everybody wants to find that one partner they dream of, and you just can't find that shit because it's hard. Nowadays we live in a generation where nobody believes in following in love, but they make it seem like they are. And I just can't understand how people don't want to, like, the quote, lock in, don't want to be together. Like, actually. But, hey, who am I to judge? Everybody got their yin and their yang. I have abusive parents. I'm sorry to hear about that. I know having, I don't know nothing about it, but I know having abusive parents is not the greatest thing. The most I could say, you gotta be strong for yourself. You gotta show that you could keep going through any obstacle, that you could keep pushing through anything, and that just have a kind and good heart. Even if people tell you that, oh, you're a fucking bitch or whatever for being a person that has some decency, don't fucking take any of their bullshit. Like, we're all young. We all fall to peer pressure. We all fall to the bullshit. But at the end of the day, you know, you have to treat people with kindness. Like, that's why there's that term, kill them with kindness, because you have to show that you're a decent person. You don't have to stoop to anybody's level. You don't have to be petty. You don't have to do anything. You have to do whatever your heart tells you. You have to do whatever your soul believes is right. You have to do what you believe in anything you believe. I believe in Jesus and God, and I believe, whatever I do, there's always going to be some, like, karma. I believe that, there's blessings, and I believe there's life lessons. And I'm 10. Yeah, you're right. You're 10? Well, see, we live, like, my little brother, like, he's not that old. I think to myself, I hate this generation coming up. I hated my generation. I hated my class. I hated all of it. I wish I grew up with my siblings. Like third generation, the classes they graduated with, because at least they were more mature. Nowadays, we see kids, fucking smoking and drinking already in middle school. Middle school. To me, that's sad because, like, I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck can people already, smoke and drink at such a young age? Like, okay, if we're in high school, I don't condone it either in high school, but people are gonna do it in high school most likely. But come on, middle school, when you're 13, 14, 12 years old, I can't. You don't want to drink? Don't. Don't drink. Don't condone it. That's the new version we are as the old, and we are the old version. I hate my class too. We sucked. We had too much drama. There was everybody talks shit. Nobody ever minds their business anymore. The minute somebody finds that small piece of you, it's over. They hold on to it for the rest of your life, or that's what they know you as. And I think to myself, that's a bunch of hog shit. What kind of bullshit is that? Daddy material is crazy. Like, I didn't even like learn the. I had to learn the. I had to go through all of it, all the pain, all the embarrassment, the humiliation from my own classmates to make themselves look better. And let me tell you, it's not worth it. I've done it myself. It's not worth it. You only feel good for a certain temporarily. And I feel every single year the school system and like the kids growing up are getting worse and worse, and they bully people worse. They, like, it's sad and it's embarrassing. If I was to do something like that, my parents would hit me or punish me. And I don't understand what is it with these young kids doing, bullshit. Like, you have to be strong. You have to not to care what people think about you. I care, and I hate that part of me that I wish I could let go. But everybody has the bad traits about themselves, the bad habits that they try to fix, and it's so hard to fix them because we know that they're so common, like they're so like easy to just have. I want to hug you right now. Appreciate that, I guess, but it's just, yeah. And to me, my therapy has always been my fucking music, listening to music. I always just, I have a mood for, I have a playlist for every mood. And I think to myself, like, back when I was in high school, all I thought to myself was, I always just wanted a girl. Like, that's the crazy part. Like, imagine you're a kid and all the most you could, all you ever wanted was to play video games. Fucking have a relationship with somebody, and then also just not have a curfew at all, and just go fuck around, go hang out with your friends, go play basketball with your boys. But then you gotta go back home and you gotta deal with doing your homework, and you gotta go fucking knowing that you gotta wake up early as hell, or that you gotta walk to school or some shit. My point is, it's like, see, music was my therapy, video games was my therapy, but I'm ass at video games. Like, I'm telling you, when I'm ass, I'm ass. But that's the thing. Like, I always had friends, but I don't know why I always felt so alone. I always felt isolated. You know, I always felt like everybody hated me, or I felt like I was always in the sidelines, and just looking at myself in the mirror and thinking to myself, when am I, gonna shine? And every time I felt like when I did shine, I felt like nobody took it seriously, or like I just felt people were clowning me, or like whenever I tried to be funny, they were laughing at me, not with me. And see, that's the thing I hated about, you know, when you find your right friends, the right people to hang out with, you feel amazing. You feel like nothing's gonna stop you. When you find out about the people that are gonna stick by you, those are the people that are your friends forever. Music is your best friend. I feel that. I know, bro. Tell them there are kids out there dying of hunger and stuff, but they don't know the real troubles like we do. Yeah, well, nah, bro. Dying of hunger is a real thing too. I should know. I've been to where I'm from, my country. I've been to Central America. It's sad. They grow up in poverty and hungry and shit. Nice. High school ain't teach me none but stuff I ain't need. See, that's the thing. High school taught us just basics, for the people that want to go to college, But I thought to myself, even though I graduated, I didn't learn shit in high school. The only thing I learned is from the way it sounds like, all people care about is status and a degree. While I had to learn my own life skills, my own life lessons. I had to go through shit. I had to do that shit on my own and outside of high school to learn what I wanted to do and what I want to be. And that's the thing that people can fucking learn in high school. They have to learn it through themselves or through their situations. And yeah, I don't know. Like, it's life lessons and life skills that you are always gonna need in this world. Imagine, like, high school's not gonna teach you how to fucking they're not gonna be the ones paying your bills. They're not gonna be the ones doing all that shit. But you still gotta go because it's important to get an education. But at the same time, you gotta learn and take in all the information and all the you gotta take everything in through by doing everything yourself. You gotta learn stuff through yourself, and you gotta know what you want in this world and what do you see yourself doing in the next couple years. Are you gonna be that person standing in the sidelines, or are you gonna be the one fucking winning and chasing that bag? See, Everybody talks about chasing that bag and about getting money, this and that. But here's the thing, though. Tell me this: why every single time I see the people that dress the best, that dress the most expensive, that have the nicest car, always end up the ones asking for money and are the ones broke. But the ones that dress decent or they dress meh, like they don't care, those are the ones that have money because they bust their ass and they have a crazy work ethic. And that's what I respect. You don't gotta show off and flex. You don't gotta show off your racks to fucking show that you got money. You bust your ass and you earn that money. You keep saving, saving, and saving. I know it's hard to save, but you gotta save. Cause once you look at your bank account, you ain't gonna be feeling sad. You're gonna be feeling happy, knowing that you made something of yourself. That you went through blood, sweat, and tears. That you was on that grind. That you was chasing that bag. That you all about that paper. That you all about them racks. But here's the thing, though. While you all about the racks, don't try to forget that you gotta be humble. Don't forget that you gotta treat everybody decent. Don't change yourself just because you got money. Don't forget where you come from. And that's what most people forget because they get arrogant and they get fucking smug. Can't. You know what else? Don't let one thing change you. You have $200 in your bank? Nice. If you're a kid, that's pretty good. Just keep saving. It's okay, you gotta treat yourself there and there. I'm not saying you can't treat yourself, you can't buy stuff. Just don't do it too much. Just don't do it excessively. Like, don't spend all your money. Because, one day them 200 could be 500, then 1,000, then 20,000, then 500,000. Like Dwayne Johnson had $7 and now look, multi-millionaire. I'm giving it to the poor. I respect that. You know what makes me sad about the poor, though? Like, in the United States? And, like, some will ask you for money for food, right? And you do give them, if they want food, of course, I'll give them money, no problem, But sometimes I've been seeing people scamming just to buy, either to buy drugs or just to fucking scam, just to take money from people by lying. And I'm like, bro, that's sad, man. That's really sad. People don't deserve that shit. But then again, what can you do, It's times like this. I just want, all I want to do, is just make sure my friends are doing good. Just make sure I'm doing good. You should see Washington and Portland. Oh my lord, I hear it's terrible. Is everybody just I don't know. Everything just feels ass now. Everything just sucks. I don't know if that's just because that's just how I feel or if that's just how the world feels. But every single day, I feel like everything sucks, man. I wonder to myself, when can I just, relax? When can I, just chill? I'm gonna go to sleep, but I'm gonna catch everybody. I appreciate everybody stopping by. This has been, another stream with Soulfly. Drop a follow, drop, whatever. Appreciate everybody here every single day. Always gonna be grateful for everybody. Peace out, everybody.